brutalized and murdered. Horrific Kolkata rape unfolds. Unites medical fraternity. Court traps Mamta government. CM Mamta leads protest rally. Top cop admits to lapses. The city of joy turns to city of boy.
Mamta Banerjee out on the streets of Kolkata doing what she does best, donning the role of the opposition leader, even though she's now the chief minister in charge of the administration at a time when questions are being raised on how her government and her police handled the RG Kar rape and murder case. And with rising pressure and outrage pouring out on the streets of Kolkata across all sections of society, Mamta Banerjee has decided to take the message, to take the fight, the political fight head on. And she is out on the street leading a rally demanding justice for the victim in this case. It's curious because Mamta Banerjee had set a deadline till Sunday for the Kolkata police to crack the case. It is the Kolkata police, in fact, who have arrested one person so far in this case. However, Mamta Banerjee is saying that since the case has been handed over to the CBI right now, she will like to see the CBI crack the case by Sunday, the same deadline that she had set for the Kolkata police. She's trying to up the game and be on the offensive at a time when political pressure is also mounting with the opposition, the entire opposition out on the streets. Mamta Banerjee is saying this is a conspiracy. This is a conspiracy jointly hatched by the BJP, the CPIM and the Congress. Ram, Bam and Sham is what she's saying, and that's why she's out on the street. She's given a deadline to the CBI to crack the case, arrest all the culprits, and they're also demanding death penalty for the rapist in the case. So clearly, Mamta Banerjee trying to turn the political, flavor at this point in time in West Bengal, and the anger, that seething anger the people across the society have with this case, and turn it politically around so that at least this causes less damage to her. Because clearly, this has rattled the Mamta Banerjee government, question after question being raised as to how her government, the medical department, the college management and the Kolkata police has handled the situation from the very day one.
While the politics of rally and counter-rallies continue, it has now become a battle of sleuths, as well as with Kolkata police investigating the vandalism carried out on 14th August night and the CBI working on Abhaya's rape and murder.
The case of lady doctor rape and murder in Kolkata hospital is now being probed by the Central Probe Agency CBI since last 3 days. Now a larger section of common people and a section of protesting doctors and of course the netizens are blaming Kolkata police. They are accusing Kolkata police of not doing the investigation properly. But the officials of Kolkata police are claiming the first arrest was made by Kolkata police within just 1 day. And apart from this arrest, Kolkata police were interrogating all the related doctors of that same hospital, RG Kar hospital. Simultaneously, they were waiting for the forensic report, which takes crucial role in this investigation. And it takes minimum 8 to 10 days to get that report of forensic laboratory. And before getting the forensic report, that investigation charge has been handed over to Central Province CBI from Kolkata Police after the order of Kolkata High Court.
Investigations are going to take time. Protesting doctors are in the meantime fighting a battle of their own.
All of these are doctors protesting against the injustice that has been meted out to the victim. The 31-year-old trainee doctor was murdered brutally right here at the RG Kar Medical Hospital. They're demanding answers from the administration on the cover-up, on the vandalism that was seen at the emergency unit of the RG Kar Hospital. Safety for doctors, safety at workplace is what they're saying. The Indian Medical Association also has now renewed its set of demands, saying that 36 hours of work is not acceptable. They've also spoken about the fact that they require safe zones, hospitals to be declared as safe zones, adequate compensation for the family members. A list of demands have been made. CCTV cameras to be functional. Strictest action to be taken against those people who indulge in violence against doctors, like we've often seen, not just here, but in many other hospitals across the country. The Indian Medical Association has also spoken about the fact that there is a central law that has to be brought into effect. A draft bill that was discarded in the year 2019. That has to be renewed. A new set of demands that have been made by the Indian Medical Association. Calling for a ban, calling for a strike. They're saying that they are going to continue to protest. Doctors across the country are going to continue to protest. The doctors here are clearly saying, we will work. We will go back to work if you ensure that we are safe. This is the message. Our safety, our right is what the doctors are now saying. Several placards that they're holding, speaking volumes of the sentiment. Justice for Abhaya. The chorus is only growing in the country.
The gruesome rape and murder of a trainee doctor at RG Kar Hospital in Kolkata has triggered massive outrage across the country. It has also set the alarm bells ringing over the safety and security of women's staff in government-run hospitals. India Today's nationwide reality check has exposed the grim situation in hospitals across various cities. Our reporter Nalini Sharma did a late-night check of some of Delhi's well-known government hospitals. First stop, the Safdarjung Hospital. Here, a resident doctor on duty told us how they lacked a separate duty room for female doctors. She said they don't have a private area for the women to take a break or rest during long shifts, and the washroom and toilets are in a pathetic condition.
Washrooms are horrible. आप पीछे जाके देख सकते हो, फ्लश काम नहीं करता है. There is no separate DDR for female doctors. मतलब जो doctors के लिए डॉक्टर कोई separate area नहीं है, but जो ऊपर doctors हैं उसमें guard बैठा रहता है सामने, entry होती है आपको, but there is no separate area for women as well.
From dirty, non-functional toilets to dark corridors and unsafe passageways. Another female resident doctor at the Safdarjung Hospital talked about how scary it is to move from one department to another at night.
You see people around, they mean counting on how unsafe environment we are living. Okay, see, if you go straight, there is a corridor over there, which is not at all lit. We doctors should run to the blood banks to bring the blood to the patient through that unlit corridor. And if you go even this side, there is an SSB building. Beach mein there is a lamba rasta. We might have to take the patient there for some refills. There again it is unlit. And we are surrounded by such a mob of patients now. They are not there. Right now they are less because there is strike. Otherwise, we are surrounded by such a mob of patients, and anytime anybody will come inside, and anybody can hit us. The scenario is very bad. You can take a video of that bath. You can take the video of going to SSB. You will know how unlit the area is and how we are afraid of going to that area. If anybody comes and hit us or anybody comes and do anything to us, there is nobody could answer. We have 24-hour shift, 12-hour shift, 36-hour shift also. Okay? And we have to see, we are working for the people. We are ready to work for the people. But the thing is, the scenarios are not so good.
On an average, these female resident doctors work in 24 to 36-hour shifts, and all they are asking for is a clean, decent and safe environment at the place of their work. The situation is more or less the same even for the male resident doctors.
प्रैक्टिकली समथिंग 2 दिन का प्रोटेस्ट है ना, और यहाँ पे 2 दिन में छुट्टी वगैरह बोल देंगे, यार ठीक है बाकी फिर वही नेक्स्ट डे. हाँ नेक्स्ट डे तो 500 में मतलब नहीं, हमारे तो लगी नहीं ड्यूटी 24 आवर्स. कुछ नहीं होता, 24 ICU में रुकना ही पड़ता है ना। एक DDR होता है अंदर, एक बेड होता है उसमें, 2-3 SR होते हैं, 2 JR होते हैं। जैसे सिर्फ भाई थक कर 1 घंटे आराम से जाता है।
They work 24-hour shifts and sometimes get just an hour for rest. The sad part is the all-pervasive feeling that nothing will change after these protests, that they have to go back to the same old grind. It is close to 2 a.m. in the heart of the capital, at the famous Ram Manohar Lohia or RML hospital. Female doctors report being yelled at and occasionally attacked by patients, underscoring the precariousness of their situation.
For emergency department, I feel safe much. कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, कभी I never forced. अगर कोई जैसे पेशेंट्स आके हमें चिल्लाते हैं, ये वो गार्ड की सिक्योरिटी रहती है। कभी कभार थोड़ा ज्यादा, जैसे 6 से 7 पेशेंट के साथ वाले आ जाते हैं, they start to shout on us, एक मारने के लिए भी आ जाता है, और तब तक गार्ड रहता है। इट इज सेफ, आई फील सेफ इन इमरजेंसी डिपार्टमेंट। बाकी डिपार्टमेंट आई हैव नॉट एक्सपीरियंस मच।
एंड व्हाट अबाउट द नाइट शिफ्ट्स? नाइट शिफ्ट
वी बी इनसाइड ओनली, वी डोंट गो आउट, वी बी इन द इनसाइड। वी हैव इनसाइड ओनली द डॉक्टर रूम, सेपरेट DDR। सो वहाँ पे हम लोग अगर रेस्ट करना है तो वहाँ रेस्ट कर सकते हैं। वी विल ईट फूड देयर ओनली, सो इट इज मच।
Are there enough DDRs?
Yeah, only 1 DDR, 2 beds are available. Okay. Very small, that's the problem. Okay. No washroom inside.
Okay.
That's the problem.
And male and female DDRs are separate? Or?
No, same DDR. Even the washroom is same for male, female worker. Everyone go in the washroom.
पर वो थोड़ी प्रॉब्लम नहीं हो जाती है?
हाँ जी, ये प्रॉब्लम है। सेपरेट डॉक्टर्स के लिए, स्पेशली फीमेल्स के लिए वॉशरूम नहीं है यहाँ पे।
और बिल्डिंग में अगर मतलब कैंपस में आपको एक बिल्डिंग से दूसरी बिल्डिंग जाना है, so is it safe to travel at night?
Well, we travel. वैसे तो कोई गार्ड नहीं रहता, ये भी प्रॉब्लम है। But traveling, there is no guard outside the building. They will be inside.
There is just one doctor duty room with 2 beds for both male and female resident doctors at the RML hospital. And there is no separate washroom for the female doctors. From RML, India Today's team drove to the oldest hospital in Delhi, the Bada Hindu Rao Hospital. This must be the worst hospital in Delhi. Why? Just listen to what the resident doctors have to say.
यहाँ पे भीड़ वगैरह लगती है, जो कि अक्सर लोग करते हैं हमारा ड्यूटी। सबसे पहले ये प्रोटेक्शन वाले ही गायब होते हैं, लेकिन वो लोग उसमें कुछ इन्वॉल्व नहीं होते। वही मैं कह रहा हूँ कि यहाँ पे कुछ किसी का कुछ वो पुलिस वाला एक ड्यूटी कांस्टेबल होता है हमारे यहाँ पे, बट वो आसपास ही होता है, बट वो भी कुछ करते हैं। ऐसा कुछ होता है तो वो कुछ करते नहीं है, वो ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा PCR कॉल कर देंगे, वो तो हम भी बुक कर सकते हैं अपने लोग से। फीमेल डॉक्टर्स के लिए हम पर्सनली जितना कर देते हैं हम खुद ही कर देते हैं आपस में, कि नाइट शिफ्ट्स नहीं लगाते हैं उनकी, रात में मेल लोगों की लगाते हैं, उसको ये अपनी तरफ से प्रिकॉशन देते हैं। बाकी आज से तो ऐसा हाँ जी, ऐसा कोशिश कि उनकी अवॉइड करी जाए, नाइट शिफ्ट ज़्यादा ना लगे। कहीं भेजना है तो किसी उसको साथ में ना लेके जाना पड़े। पेशेंट ट्रांसफ़र करना है तो अगर हमारे पास ऑप्शन है मेल डॉक्टर भेजने का तो उसको भेजा जाए। तो अभी आप देखिए बड़े बड़े हम रात को सोते नहीं है, क्योंकि सुबह उठते हैं तो इससे अच्छा मैं जल्दी से काम करता।
Night duty at the Bada Hindu Rao Hospital is a nightmare for resident doctors. Rats and cockroaches crawling all over the hospital complex. The scene is right out of a horror film. But wait, there's more to make your blood boil.
Safety
purpose, there is no safety. The safety yesterday somebody came and she was better in some other hospital. I tried to explain it to her that that hospital also had given her admission. आप वहाँ पर क्यों नहीं गए? In this thing, उसको किसी और से भी समझाया, कोई और सीनियर भी नहीं है, उसको वो समझ नहीं आया, उसको फिर उसके सारे के सारे पेरेंट्स यहाँ पर डाल के अपने स्कूल चले। हाँ, बिकॉज होते ना माइनर इनकन्वीनियंस कैसे होता है, इसमें मुझे आई come at around 8 o'clock, 7:30.
Ugly rap?
Yes.
That's like 36
Yeah,
hours.
that's not even so Mafurani bathroom or something.
36 hours?
36 hours.
And during this time, matlab, sona, nahana.
रात भर पेशेंट आते हैं और दिन में कल एक प्रॉब्लम यहाँ पर
और आप सोते भी थे कभी?
सिक्योरिटी इशू तो हर जगह है, सेम है जैसा वहाँ है ऐसे ही है।
मतलब कि लैक ऑफ कोई पुलिस वगैरह बाहर
बिल्कुल होना चाहिए। ट्रैवल तो इधर नीचे से जैसे आते हो अंधेरा अंधेरा होता है, यहाँ पे मुश्किल होता है। पहले एम्बुलेंस वगैरह जाती थी तो अब नहीं जाती है, तो ये है कि चलो अपनी कन्वेंस से भी आ सकते हैं। मेन तो ये है कि यहाँ पे जैसे ड्यूटी पे आते हैं तो पेशेंट्स भी ऐसे मिसबिहेव करके जाते हैं। अपनी सिक्योरिटी पर्पज़ तो हर जगह ही है, जैसा वहाँ है सेम यहाँ पे।
Rats, cockroaches, long duty hours, lack of sleep, shared toilets, shared restrooms for male and female doctors, no security. You name it, and Hindu Rao Hospital has all the malaise, from bad to worse. Working night shifts in Delhi's government hospitals can make the resident doctors and nurses sick, very, very sick. The struggle is similar at Bangalore's KC General Hospital in Malleshwaram.
I'm at KC General Hospital in Bangalore, which is one of the most frequented government hospitals in the state. It's in Malleshwaram, one of the most busiest areas in Bengaluru, and you can say. And I'm going to be giving you a reality check as to what exactly the security of female doctors in a top government hospital is like in the state.
The emergency building is shrouded in darkness with no security personnel in sight.
The condition of the room is pathetic. There's absolutely no human movement. As you can see, the entire building is empty. For what? And there's a specialist doctor's room inside. We assume that there are female doctors who could be resting inside that room. Possibly after a long day's night shift, they come here to rest and to relax. And to our absolute shock and dismay, there's not a single security personnel who is deployed across this, forget the building, across this entire floor. Not a single security personnel deployment, and is nothing but shocking and a great threat to a female doctor who will be resting in KC General Hospital.
Doctors resting inside are left vulnerable, with empty corridors offering no protection or reassurance. This ground report exposes the glaring gaps in security and safety of female medical professionals across India. A visit to the Government General Hospital in Vijayawada, however, offers a rare glimpse of hope. Even late at night, the hospital maintains security with guards stationed at entrances and CCTV cameras monitoring the premises.
One of the important things that I've noticed is that despite every person who is coming in, including here at the casualty, there is a security guard who's been kept on standby here at the emergency as well, to ensure that there isn't due process that is not followed. So it's not lapse there. So that's one thing that we can find here as well.
It is time for a comprehensive overhaul of hospital safety protocols, particularly during night shifts, to ensure that no woman has to fear for her life while saving others. With Nalini Sharma, Bureau Report, India Today.
Despite being a woman chief minister, Mamata Banerjee has often been rattled and found herself on the back foot as the chief minister over the issue of women's safety and security during her 13-year-long tenure in West Bengal. You would remember the Park Street rape case, where Mamata Banerjee's comments had triggered such massive furor, and the victim herself had spoken out in the media. Or the Kamduni rape case in which Mamata Banerjee had to face the wrath of the women on the ground. And now, the RG Kar rape horror. Clearly, Mamata Banerjee's government is facing the backlash, but this time it's much more bigger, and with a lot of segments of the society all coming together out on the streets to protest, the scale of which has never been seen before in West Bengal. Many experts and observers are now saying, is Mamata Banerjee losing grip? And will this case politically be Mamata Banerjee's Waterloo in West Bengal? We will keep a close eye on the investigation and the political developments in the RG Kar rape and horror case. With camera person Satyaki, this is Indrajit from Kolkata for India Today.